Hello everybody, I'm here for the week 7 review of the LDL draft. I'll be watching all the games. I don't have a battle for this week because my opponent has unfortunately left us due to very sad accidents of them not responding to me. So just going to be these 7 battles and not my own. But either way, starting off, this is the first battle of the week. Again, the matchups so far, Darm looks like a huge threat to this team. But then again, in response to specifically, most likely going to be choice Scarfers of this team. Because of course, outspeed Scarf and Arm, outspeed Mega Guard, Torn and Hydrapple there, going to also be a very strong force for Revenge Kill. But again, Tinglu is going to stand in its way, so might have to make some double switches predicting that. Maybe go for a Scarf Wisp or something like that. But start off, Chiyu immediately starts into Garm. Most likely both Scarf. Garm would definitely, I think, switch out here, try to scout whichever moves going for. Overheat, of course, very free. From this mon, can just go for Fire Blast also. Or Will-O-Wisp if it does have it. Again, Overheat comes out, does 38, max possess Tinglu. I just take that, heal a bit up. Golurk is to switch in the Tinglu as the rocks do go up. It's going to limit this too because this team's only hazard removal is the possible start Defog Staraptor. Could be a bit annoying. Tinglu protects itself from the Dynamic Punch that comes out. But Golurk does not have to be choiced. Those comes into scout when it goes for here. It is Dynamic Punch. We'll do 23 and confuse it. Jumper switches in here is Intimidate with Boots. And it is going to be a Defog set, judging from this. Darm comes in. Rocks will go away. But a Scarf Charm can go for U-turn, can go for Icicle Crash, both very free. I think Icicle Crash is a very fair enough play because even if King Gambit does come in, it doesn't really matter. You have Tinglu, you have Mondozo. King Gambit not too big of a threat right now. But again, U-turn on the possible King Gambit could just get in, maybe like, none of this, there's no reason to U-turn, I think. Just goes for Crash though, Staraptor stays in actually. Just gets taken now, which means when rocks go up, that's going to limit your bits, or going to limit your GU. So I think that was a misplay because I can Crash. There's no reason to predict there, I think, to predict the King Gambit to switch in and go for something like Flare Blitz. Because SD comes out for Gambit, but I don't think can ever beat this Dozo. That's just to knock off the leftovers. Does go for Curse right here. Jagazi is a switch in, and Jagazi in this matchup is very solid because specifically Tinglu's a switch into this. And of course, Tinglu's also the switch into Chiyu, so I think getting in this probably earlier, basically before this Raptor went down, would have been really nice, because also Mon is very limited by rocks. And this, in combination with the Chiyu, would, I believe, chip down Tinglu extremely fast. Now this Raptor is gone. This thing can, of course, take a few more hits than this. Blizzrom comes out instead of Draco Meteor, but it does get poisons, so that's very good for the team over here. Just switches in the Tinglu on the Earthquake. Rock actually don't come out, which is a bit surprising because now there's a chance that this Splinter can actually go get crazy here with Thundazo a chip down. Immediately switches in as Knockoff comes out. Kills you to switch one more time into Waterfall. How much did it do to... We did 19 to Tinglu, so this is very easily specs. Again, Piggy's in a pretty tough spot because Thundozo's chipped down. That means King Gambit has a shot of winning if they sack this thing. Tinglu also, if it comes down with Draco, it's going to be basically dead. That means Chiyu's going to have free reign. And if Carver comes in with Sludge Bomb, obviously you just sack him on for absolutely no reason. So Tinglu is going to come in and try to be the sack here. But Flipper comes out instead. I think it was just fair enough to try to go for a move and make a predict here, like Draco Meteor or Sludge Bomb. Or even Hydro Pump if you have it, because this is a mon that you want to be clicking moves. I see no reason to flip turn. Basically because this is a mon that you want damage on. But either way, Golurk is going to come in, so it isn't really going to matter. Dynamic Punch here, hopefully it KOs. It does, which means rocks won't be going up. It was absolutely incredible, which means that the Staraptor sack wasn't too bad. Hydrapple comes in, Chiyu comes hard in on the flamethrower. Very scary play considering how good Chiyu is, but it does make a lot of sense. Dragapult's In Golurk, obviously going to go for a either fire move or probably predicts the King Gambit. The one move it's not going for is like Dragon Darts if it has that. So Chiyu probably going to take this move. Able to go for extremely free Dark Pulse here, probably gets a kill. Dragon Pulse is of course Sash though, able to take that down. It does get flinched, really unfortunate because it's Sash. It'd probably Thunder Wave here. Could possibly be Dart to take this out, but I think the 2-wave most likely. But Dragon Pulse being flinched there was actually kind of insane. Torn is the one to come in next, takes 87 from that, manages to knock off the Scarf though. I probably would have switched out here, try to save this. I think I would sack Golurk at this point. Now that the Scarf is knocked off, you're going to have a lot of trouble against Scarf Garm particularly. And against, I think, Revenging Chiyu, Mega Gardevoir, especially late game. But getting rid of this Tornadus is also kind of decent here. Pinsir able to come in, go for quick attack, manages to get a nice Moxie boost here. But Dondozo should be able to beat it down, unless this does have Taunt or something to do with it. I'm not 100% sure about Pinsir's move pool. But this is switch out to Jacalgy as Gardevoir comes hard in. Gardevoir doubles out, expecting that, goes for it for the Hyper Voice to 65. And now with Gambit this low, goes for Sucker Punch. Yeah, things are looking even more dire in the face of this Scarf Garm. Gauzy once more comes in. Do we see another Gardevoir switch in? We don't. So I'm definitely going to come out and grab a KO here. Nothing can be done about that. At this point, Jacalgy basically has to be sacked. But it actually manages to lift the Hyper Voice because Jacalgy does have insanely good spit out. Probably pretty bulky then, at least I think Max HP to be able to take this hit. So it should be over because I don't think Garm can lock itself into anything that could beat down this whole team unless it manages to Ice Cold flinch King Gambit down. And it misses out here, so Jacalgy going to grab one more KO and manages to barely take down the whole game. If it didn't grab that KO, I think you'd probably still be fine here with Pinsir, I think, being faster. I think Mega Pinsir is definitely faster than Mega Gardevoir, not 100% sure about that. But that plus King Gambit should be able to seal the deal, most likely. And of course, I think Golurk will probably have any move from this. Could go for a Poltergeist right there. Either way, could play well-played endgame from that. I think the rocks can go up to ruin the plan. Next up, looking at the matchup again. I'd like to say that probably this Latios is the biggest threat I'm seeing here, because in terms of Luster Purge switch-ins, the best you have is Su and Guja. But that's still a decent enough switch-in. No mods here have a very great matchup in my opinion. Start off, Crobat immediately leads into Iron Hands. Goes for it's the Sunny Day again. As Latios comes in here, goes straight for the Mega. On the U-turn does 40, which is actually a lot of damage. Clefable comes in on that. Mystical Fire able to do 41 to this thing. Because the leftover is going to be healing up here. But it comes in as the Moonlight heals it back to full. Hydrapple is a switch into the double blade. The Gyro Ball does 68, which is absolute ton. Is this Bandit? Does this just do that much? I know the blade has pretty high attack, but this could just be pretty offensive Annihilate. I'd like to say Rage Fist does not kill the blade, and it can't grab the skill if it absolutely wants to. Just go for Shadow Sting. I don't know if that would have killed Annihilate. That would have been 120 plus stab versus 60. 120. Yeah, so Gyro Ball would be doing about 180 base power worth of damage, and Shadow Sting would be doing about 120. So not 100% sure about that, but Guja is going for Acid Armor right here on the Sacred Sword, which will ignore that boost actually. So even if this had Fire Blast, I don't think the blade dies from here. This goes for Rest, but it's going to be out of range luckily. But after Clouds out here realizes it has no business staying in on Sacred Sword. Friendly Force to Latios as Rock Steel will go up, which is going to limit the Porygon, Dracovish, and DD a lot. It is going to be pretty defensive Latios there as it gets rid of the rocks. The blade comes right back out. As this Cosmic Power Clef is faster, goes for another Cosmic Power here. I don't know. I don't know how much Fireball is doing to this thing. You're really risking a crit with this mod particularly. Because if you get rid of the blade, I think this could absolutely win. And at this point, you're actually... This is really, really scary. It's for another Cosmic Power, but the blade is losing Fireball PP slowly but surely. So there isn't too big of a chance of a crit going on. So we'll see if that ends up coming out. But Moonlight PP is getting worn down though. Fireball's left. Iron Hands is a switch in here. If they look back to full. I don't think Iron Hands could do anything. Does this have taunt? Dronic is able to recover a bit back, which is cool. Wild Charge doing 16. My concern with this Clefable is whether or not it does have stored power, because yeah, it doesn't, and this Dronic I think it's gonna be a bit of a long battle to get rid of the blade. Because it's Cosmic Power plus Calm Mind. More gets one more defense boost. At this point, the blade just hoping for a crit, but Clefable can absolutely take this home. Is that the last one? There was one more chance for a crit. Moonlight gets back to full. And on the last Fireball, it does get a crit. Very, very unfortunate. Clodsire comes in, but yeah, with Clefable gone, Ladio is looking more and more like a threat. Toxic luckily does manage to land as Clodsire can live that hits. Expect probably Guja come out. Kartana instead comes out. Manages to take that because it is Kartana. Unless this is Scarf, Latios is going to be able to grab it anyway. It is Scarf Cart, manages to get rid of Latios, which is absolutely phenomenal. Did attack boost too. Red Hand's forced to come in, probably just going to go for a Volt Switch here. Just go for Earthquake though, gets rid of Cloud, which is fair enough. Go for a switch in, go for Sunny Day again, but I don't think that's going to do much to Iron Hands particularly. Melee goes for Bulk Up, I don't think he will this either. Goes for Earthquake though, not Wild Charge. Which gives Ape a chance to, I think, KO this with Rage Fist. Rage Fist is 20, I don't know if that gets you back enough. Volt Switch comes out instead though, since an DD, which is going to take this out. Just goes for Mystical Fire here though, gives it Defiant boost. Dirt Chop absolutely gets rid of Indeedee. If Drain Punch came out there, it actually would have gotten Annihilate right back to full, which means it actually could have won, I believe. But Shadow Ball definitely going to be KOing from 15%. Guja comes in here as the blade comes in more time to try and deal with it. Body Burst comes out. Yeah, if he got just a little bit of chip on this blade, Kartana would absolutely be in phenomenal position now. With Iron Hand and Dragovich being in range, where Scarf Fleet Blade would be able to take them out. It would just be a matter of whether or not the blade would die to it. But of course, it being at full health means that Kartana cannot do anything about this. Still ended up being a close battle. It really came down to if that Gyro Ball would have actually let it out. It was actually Iron Ball. That's why it has basically min speed to have the full 120 base power Gyro Ball. It's pretty cool to see. Next up here, matchup wise, I suppose Iron Puddle's a decent enough threat, although Terrapagos and Gallade can kind of reasonably deal with it to an extent. On the side, the Blaze is also decently good here. Specifically for revenging a lot of these mons, it can switch into Overpawn pretty safely because a lot of times it has to predict with the moves it clicks, whether it be Fire move, whether it be Grass move, or either Stomping Tantrum or Knockoff for Blaze, if it even has those. Again though, Feeny and Drapion with high enough SpDef stats should be able to kind of deal with it to an extent. So I don't know about this Corviknight though, it does not look like it does very, very well here. They will start off with Aloe into Golem. Immediate flip turns, break it sturdy or sash, whatever you have it. As Golem immediately goes for Thunderwave, good play, gets Overpawn paralyzed. At this point, probably Rocks go up, but this could definitely get chip on Overpawn if it really wants to. Corv comes out hard instead, saving the Golem. Maybe it is slower than Parrot over Pawn. Goes straight for the Cudgel is 51 to Corv, which is this like Spadev Corv then? I suppose so. I don't see on this team for what specifically. Maybe for Pagos, but I think you lose to Pagos anyway. Not sure. Weezy gets taunted though. This is not Gas, it is Levitate. Cannot Wisp. The Drapion gets its helmet knocked off. Steam comes out, does 31. Now that Drapion's a bit chipped, this is looking a bit harder for Blaze, and specifically, I don't know, I think Drapion looked a lot better than Weezing in this matchup, so I think this is actually a pretty good, a pretty bad trade for Drapion specifically. Gold gets Wisped, but Rocks do go up. So we just get rid of it. And Ogre Pawn is the switch in? Isn't Weezing like meant to be like a semi-Ogre Pawn check? Go for Sludge Bomb here or something? Just for SD, but I should live that, but yeah, he get poisoned by this thing. I don't know if going Pawn there specifically was the play. Yeah, don't even KO this thing max defense. Yeah, this is a Weezing. You cannot be sending in Ogre Pawn in on that. Like, I would just like roost up with Corv. Who cares if it will wisp you, really? Try to get more chip on it. Iron Bundle manages to get rid of it though now. Aloe is switches on it with the boots. A flip turn comes out. See, the thing about Aloe is I don't know why you exactly wouldn't freeze dry here, because like sure it can live the hit, but it can't do anything Iron Bundle. This thing gets like no moves at all, so I don't know. And he's revealing that you're not choice there. Oh, it goes for Miracle. I forgot about that. I retract my statement. Good play. I keep forgetting about that move specifically on Aloe. Don't think it had. Move less comes down to this. This is pretty especially defensive from that damage. Pagos comes in. He has heavy duty boots. Really gonna spin away the rocks. Spin does come out as it gets taunted, but I don't know. I expect Starstorms to start coming out because Drapion is already chipped. Once you get rid of this thing, you just win with Flamethrower from Blaze. Yeah, T-Bolt comes out, does 47. I didn't expect to get that actually, but of course I do more than Starstorm. Yeah, now with this thing, it's a low Drapion at 53. If this is Scarf Blaze, it'll absolutely take home the game, even if it isn't Scarf. You do have switch into the bundle, and every time it comes in, that's basically a kill now. Greedy Spin comes out as Pagos takes more and more damage. To be fair, you can't just sack Pagos and try to get in the Blaze if it is Scarf to get Beast Boost. But instead, Feeny just gets taken down as Pagos is trying to win here, but Spadev Corv manages to take Thunderbolt. But this is not leftovers, you are kind of playing with the Parrot chance. Even if you are trying to pressure sell this T-Bolt at this point. I suppose it could be Covert Cloak, though. Corv managing to eat these Thunderbolts up because it is, of course, Max with F managed to take nothing for that. But Blaze managed to get the Beast Boost special attack. If this is Scarf, we know this bundle is not choice in return, so this bundle is absolutely dead. Drapion revealed taunt, so it's not AV, which means it is also dead. Yeah, Blaze is going to take this home. See, and it was Scarf. Blaze managed to KO that. Good positioning, managed to weaken down the two actual Blaze checks. I wonder if it was Covert Corv or not. No matter here. Okay, we see the Cradilly. The Cradilly, enters the battlefield, and I have to wonder myself, what does he even do? Because looking at these mons, he does absolutely nothing, except maybe deal with Thundurus, but I don't know, I think, I feel like Thundurus can muscle past it if it's Nasty Plot anyway. It won't even die to, like, Stone Edge from this thing. We'll see. Dundee immediately lead into Wake. Wake gets a nice flip turn chip. Kajili's the one to come out. Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse. Really? Don't tell me this is choiced, right? I guess it is. Petron switches in, but the rocks go up. I see no removal on this team. Burning Shot comes out. Kajili's just stays in as Tyrantum. Inspiration comes in on the lead seeds. Oh boy. Juxie gonna come in right on the DD, but with the seats up, this thing's absolutely going to see what comes out though. Does Tyrantrum? I don't think Tyrantrum can KO Deoxys even with Head Smash. I'm gonna be real. This is like max BDF and no Fizz-Def. Dragon Claw, no way. Okay, this would have taken Head Smash, Dragon Claw, a bit over half the base power of the other move. Ice Spinner comes right out from Iron Treads though, gets rid of the Thunderous. Morgan comes in and cannot KO this in one hit though. Iron Treads band gets removed, so it actually cannot KO Morgan here. Good play here, managing to knock it off before attacking, or else of course it would have been able to OHKO you there. Let's see if you do have Earthquake. No. Okay. Treads manages to take that, finally get rid of Moon 2. Mega Arrow comes in, which is of course a big threat, but with Primera at full HP, it will not be able to sweep anything. Walking Away comes in, means to destroy Scarf. Just get rid of this, it's called. As Vegas does come in here. Other team does basically nothing to Cradilly. But I do believe in the Petron comeback. Petron can absolutely kind of take this game back if it gets a few goes with Chain Poisons. You can join this nothing this. Chain comes out here, unfortunately no poison. And if this is hard wide though, then it is kind of cooked, because I believe that the fire move will destroy Petron. Roads are because there's a chance. Deoxys gets confused and toxic. Petron should absolutely remove these seeds in my opinion. Just get rid of Deoxys though. Primarina comes in. It's moved the chain if it hits itself. Psychic Noise, it's not KO. Cradilly and Party Shock comes out. Yeah, I think Petron is now too low to take from this game. Herb comes in on the full power from Tarantum. A bit unfortunate if it did go for D there. I think it'd be faster and Primarina to be able to take this down at least. But Zard should have been able to clean it up. Try goes for recover, but Psychic Noise is going to prevent that from happening again. And unless we see the confusion here. Hit yourself? No. Okay. It is unfortunately over. Miss Makius, there's no shot this takes us home for the Scarf Walking Awake. Goes for Gem here, but basically that confirms that it is choice. Cradilly is able to deal with it. And we all know how this will go with Cradilly. Manages to take down the Miss Makius in the end, especially defensive Cradilly. Next up battle we have here. I suppose the if this is Kirama's choice makes it have a pretty solid matchup into this team. Even though in terms of hazard removal this is kind of a little tough in the face of Skarm. Dexirum is a monster to switch into. The only two things I think on this team that could reasonably do with it, AV Slowking and AV Celesteela. Those both do have a shot of dealing with that Kiram sets. Serp here against poor Grass Resist is a bit insane, but I guess Claire is kind of free, so it's understandable. BTN leads immediately into Smoking as Great Tusk is a switch in on the U-turn. I don't even think Bandit could create could bypass Smoking, not sure about that though. Great Tusk just switches in immediately as Speed comes in. It is leftovers. We get a C-set. Slowking comes in, which means it is likely 17th to the AV for sure. See if Knock comes out. Knock does not come out. If Knock came out that turn, it would have been absolutely huge. Kyurem is the switch in instead. Snarling comes in. On the Yoke Power. He comes in here. Stoking comes right back. Future Sight will do a tiny bit of chip to this thing. We're getting a bit of progress. Dragonite comes in. Straight on the recreates. Almost skill gets broken. Fizz comes in as it does Roost up back to full. Stoking is the switch once again. And I don't know, without like Knock on Deoxys and with Kyurem going for like Earth Power, Ice Beam here, 33 probably specs, it looks like Penguin doesn't really have a way to break through this core with the Fizz Stoking. Because Vikini now already very, very low. Great Tusk takes only 35 from that, which means I think it isn't bad. Would have done more to that. Chirp comes in as the rocks go up. Sub comes out. This is Sub Glare, looks like. And now the best way to break through this is actually just going to be hoping for a bunch of full pairs on the Stoking. One comes out. Let's see if this is a Leech Seed. It is. This is the full hack superior set. And this is going to be able to 1v1 the Slowking, luckily. But the question is what you do right after, because you probably need to sub up in order to deal with the Celesteela. Scarp comes right in. We'll see if this is Whirlwind. But luckily a Glare could probably come out here. Slowking comes back in. And yeah... This is going to be a while, but Leaf Storm, even if you get to +6, this barely has any PP. Remember Leech comes out. I'll skip a few turns here. Okay, Lumberry Dragonite, Dragon Claw, we'll change it back here. We see that Superior is at +6 here, Paralyzes the Dragonite. Kind of low, getting a bit of Leech Seed recovery back though. Goes for sub, hoping for a full para. As Dragonite just roots up. Both parties here kind of playing a dangerous game. Leaf Storm is doing 48 to Dragonite as continues to roost up, trying to sell this out, but looks like Superior is getting a lot of his HP back. A full para does come out right here. Slowking comes in on the Leaf Storm, takes 34. But only 2 left, so or Leech comes out luckily. I don't think you can go for the Leaf Storm here, right? Can you? I guess you have to. Slowking comes in here though, as you bank on the full para. Gonna comes in one more time. Leech Seed manages to get rid of it, so you do still have 2 Leaf Storms left. As we are kind of back to playing this game, aren't we? Yeah, Serp does, Serp things. The final Leaf Storm is now gone. If I'm going for Brave Bird, it does get paired though. This is sub DD, obviously toxic here. Citrus Berry too. Brave Bird is kind of breaking this up though. Those are one more DD, but how did they get crit? It just dies from that. Oh my gosh. Talk about fraud behavior. It died from like 57 from that thing. So King AV once again the switch into Deoxys speed. Psycho Boost. This might actually KO from this range. You'll never know because it does a crit. But I don't. Ice Beam is 90 non-stab. Psycho Boost like 140 with stab. So I think that might have been in range of that. Either way, Val comes in here. It is booster speed, could absolutely win at this point. Facility comes in but takes a lot of chip damage. It gets knocked off, and if this is like Zen Headbutt, I think it's over. Fizz lifts that. Go for Play Rough. It's not KO back because it is physical Fez. Special Moonblast would have KO'd this, I believe, because of Slur's Spit. CC gets rid of that. I think Serp. Yeah, Serp dies to this. Okay, that was very, very, very close in the end. Because Deoxys absolutely could have taken that. No, it would have died to the rocks at this point. I forgot the hazard drop. Okay. A very interesting battle. I won't exactly say it was cool because it was mainly Superior just making this game last unnecessary 59 turns. Second to last battle here. As usual, Nidoking is Nidoking, and there are absolutely no switch into it in the game, but here we have a pretty close switch into it in Araquanid, which can deal with most of its moves. It can probably eat up T-Bolt no problem too. And of course, a lot of these spawns are faster, like this Landorus, for instance, than this Nidoking. I believe Rillaboom's the same speed as it, 295, 295. Of course, Nidoking going to be a bit of an issue, especially if it's Shadow Ball for a possible Balloon Gold. But Bronzong is the lead into Araquanid, actually. Whips go up as the rocks are traded in. Go comes in on the Hydrapple. We don't see the Go's item. It could be tricking this turn, but I would absolutely just go for an Earth Power and just take this. Just go for sub. Earth Power gets rid of that thing. See a bit of chip damage done to Go. Rillaboom comes in to set up the terrain as Hydro Pump comes in expecting the Lando, but the thing with the Lando switch is that, like, you don't beat Hydrapple, so it would have to U-turn anyway. Well, this makes a bit more sense, but, like, Hydrapple is a very, very good mod. It's definitely going to go... All you can go for is U-turn or knock. Let's go for knock, as this is Expert Hydrapple. Unfortunately, misses Draco, which is kind of big. This could be AV, though, but that still would have been a very, very nice chip damage to get. Goes the one to come in. Hydro Pump comes in this time, does 38 to that. And we know this is not spec, so I do not believe that the... Ooh, critic crit here, kind of the justice. But definitely would have KO'd Hydrapple, is what I was trying to say, until Hydrapple decided to go all out with the Earth Power there. There is a justice in the sky, but Hawlucha does come in, gets the Grassy Seed boost. Hydrapple just stays in, goes for Draco Meteor, gets rid of Hawlucha, says, no, I don't care about you. Get out of my face. I'm Hydrapple. I am Skibbity Hydrapple. I'm sorry for saying that. I really am. I should go kill myself now. But Hawlucha actually goes straight down. I don't think I would have... Okay, I don't think I would have made this play considering Scream Tail and Bronzong are full HP. And Hydrapple is just really, really good. If your team was weaker, I would, but like... Either way, it works out. Hawlucha gets taken down. He tries to switch in. It is Air Balloon. Stay in and go for Hydro Pump. Come on, man. It's going to trap you with Magma Storm. You can't switch out. You're Hydrapple. Oh, you're Hydrapple, man. Only do 23 and pop the little balloony balloon. Rest well, Hydrapple. You did well. T-Tar comes in. Gets Sandstreamed up. I don't think this dies the body press. Wisp can't come out, though. Stone Edge comes out, does 38 as it gets roared into Nidoking. Is this not I guess there's no defog on Torn, considering they don't want to get rid of these. As it... Okay, but like... Okay, I get it. It's for Araquanid, right? But come on, you can kill this off this turn and then hit the Araquanid after. Nidoking lives this, but now you can't even go for that ever again because once you do, you'll die to the Life Orb. Rillaboom manages to take out the Nidoking. But Torn absolutely has no switches here. It is not Boots. Goes for Bleakwood, manages to land. Is this AV? Rillaboom does not have Stone, it just goes for Knock here. It's not choice. It is AV Torn in return, manages to land 2 Bleak Winds, gets rid of the Rillaboom. Landers comes in. I think he saved us, right? I don't think Landers can beat Bronzong. My Steven comes out, even if it is like Smackdown. I don't know, I think Scream Tail does with it too. But I too would manage to do a bunch of chip lowered speed. Just for Rock Polish in return, there's this Double Dance. Goes for Fly here. I guess that's a signal for Bronzong to come in, but what kind of set is this? I'm not sure. Bronzong goes for Ice Spinner here, Awakened infests it. It's like, that's 19 pack. Games are always a bit silly. Awakened gets chipped down, meaning that likely this is the Torn Goob, as long as moves land. Bleak Miss actually lands here. Regardless, I think Screamtail had this, and this is one of the rare no attack Screamtails that I do not endorse, by the way. Do not run no attack Screamtails. Those absolutely suck. Try to run a setup move on it, please, whether it be Calm Mind or Woke Up, because this thing is just way too passive regardless. Either way, Tard manages to hit all its moves and take home this game. Last up. Oh my gosh, the Gourgeist is coming unironically this time. I guess it's the Exegil tech, I guess, with Will-O-Wisp. Oh no. I don't like how it looks good here, actually. That's my least favorite part. Really into Lele. Lele, of course, can be forced out here. Does not know if Exegil is Scarf or not, or whatever it's gonna do. Never mind. You just don't care. I will Focus Blast Exegil. I see super effective move by click. Next, Exegil takes down Lele. Good play, not being one of those greedy players who just prioritizes rocks over anything. Manages to get rid of Lele. Progress comes in pretty telegraphed, Wisp though, or like Power Whip or whatever. Rocks finally do go up though, which is absolutely fine at this point because now that's gone, you don't really need the Exegil. That was, of course, the Lele check, basically. Deadpool comes in, probably another Whip. Lead Seed instead comes out, fair enough. Progress gets put on a timer, as it does miss the Poltergeist. Kind of unfortunate, I see no ground type here, it could just be Voltrush that comes out. Of course, Hurricane is kind of free if it has it. U-turn instead comes out as Glaceon switch to this. Further comes in, takes 33 and gets frozen. I'm not quite sure on the stats from this damage. Because this could be like Fist of Ferrothorn and Boots. Glaceon could be Specs Glaceon with Max Spit of Ferrothorn. I would assume it's Spit of Ferrothorn with what I'm seeing on my screen right now though. Ferrothorn getting poisoned, a bit unfortunate. Flygon comes in to go over the fire move or just hit upon it. Race comes in as Fire Blast coming out. Life Orb. He comes out right here. Goes for Fire Punch, that will not KO Gourgeist. See if Wisp does come out and connect, and it does. That's that Gourgeist. Does manage to get rid of Flygon, but at this point doesn't particularly matter. Zoroark comes in on the Latias. Latias switches out to Toxapex. Let's see if Nasty Plot or something comes out. Dark Pulse instead. Did a ton of damage, could be choiced as Exegil comes out, gets the leftover knocked off. He only does 25 to that Pex. Spin gets rid of one, but another Teeth Pike is definitely going up right here, as this is Helmet Pex, so Spin is not going to get rid of this at all. Palo comes in here, they click buttons. It's Knock here, trying to predict Latias, which is this also... Choice is not choice, get rid of Pharaoh. We'll see if Latias can take home this game or not, though. Yes, it's the switching right here. Palmot gets saved to do a Toxic later, Zoroark comes hard in. Goes for Dark Pulse here, but it's kind of a fraud, it's not KO Latias. Second one. The second flinch this week. The Hurricane probably would have died if this went for Aura Sphere, not sure what its hit was. But that kind of seals the deal. Toxic Mix not switching on this at all. I was taken down by that. And I suppose if this is like weakness policy Dragonets, this Necrozma's head can still win. Dark Pulse 59. Is this Trick Room? I do not believe this can win. Regular Promot comes in, gets overpowered. Zapdos gets Meteor Beamed. We'll see. Okay. Okay, I take it back. This I can win. I didn't think about, I did not think that that series of events would actually occur. And it is one more turn of Trick Room. Luckily managed to barely... Okay, actually, I take it back. I get this play. Like, you see the Zoroark come in, and the only way to, like, win at that point is to go Glaceon and live that Earth Power, and then have the Zoroark win after Trick Room goes down. With these Scarf Dark Pulses, go for 2 and win the game. So the Photon Geyser there was, actually I think a pretty decent play there. It's kind of up to a 50-50 predicting the switch back into the Glaceon after Zoroark came out. I just realized this. I stand corrected. That's a fair enough play. Personally, 50-50s are 50-50, don't always work out. Either way, that was certainly a last battle to end it off on. That's all of week 7 of the LDL, and I will bring you back for week 8 soon.